Hello friends, welcome to the next lecture in the series Cosmological Perturbation Theory. In this lecture we are going to look at one of the most important objects that we are going to use in this lecture series. It is called the transformation vector. The transformation vector is used in defining the relationship between the coordinates of one gauge and the coordinates of the second gauge. Now we have two perturbed gauges. So we have the background gauge and two perturbed gauges, and the two perturbed gauges, the coordinates are, we write the coordinates of the two perturbed gauges as x alpha caret. The caret gauge is our gauge 1 and this is tilde gauge is our gauge 2. So in gauge 1 we are writing the coordinates as x alpha caret, and for the gauge 2 we are writing the coordinates as x alpha tilde, and they both are perturbed gauges, means they are perturbed from the background. There is slight variation in the coordinate values from the FRW, from the values in the FRW universe. Now, having defined the two perturbed gauges like this, x alpha caret and x alpha tilde, our next step is to define the relationship between these two coordinates. So we have this coordinate, perturbed coordinate, and but this is perturbed coordinate 1 and this is perturbed coordinate system 2. How are these two coordinates related? That is what we are going to define through this object, the transformation vector. So we are going to define this xi alpha. Xi alpha is the transformation vector, and we say that this tilde gauge, which is the gauge 2, the coordinates of tilde gauge are related to the coordinates of the caret gauge through this relationship, and this xi alpha is called the gauge transformation vector. So this gauge transformation vector, or simply the transformation vector, is a function of x beta. So x beta is the four coordinates of the background space-time, the FRW universe. Now notice that this transformation vector, it is a very small quantity. Now these two perturbed gauges, they are very close to the background gauge. So the perturbation in the coordinates is very small. Hence the values of this vector, they are very small. Now where do we place this transformation vector? Should we place this transformation vector on this coordinate system, gauge 1, or on gauge 2? These two gauges are perturbed gauges, and the most natural choice is to place this vector on the background space-time. And once we place it on the background space-time, because this value is very small, and hence its value, we can say that its value in the gauge 1 and its value in the gauge 2 will be almost same as its value in the background space-time. So the most natural choice for us is to place it on the background space-time, and that is why I'm saying that this xi alpha is a function of x beta. I'm not putting beta caret or beta tilde because we place it on the background space-time, its variation from one gauge to another gauge is very small, and that variation is of the second order, and hence we can neglect the variation and place it on the background coordinate system. So remember that this xi alpha, which is the gauge transformation vector, this object, this transformation vector defines the relationship between the coordinates of the two gauges. So I am saying coordinate of gauge 2, tilde is my gauge 2, is equal to the coordinates of gauge 1 plus this gauge transformation vector. So this is vector in gauge 2, and this is vector in gauge 1, and this is the gauge transformation vector.